Meters working. Cadence is working. Have that. That is a go. All right. Let's get the come on, two ride. Coffee. Menu, let's check the sensors. So we got power meter, cadence, controls off, heart rate is on. That is all good. Oh, I want to turn off all the options of this. Like a fun one. Let's go ahead and start this. Keep turning down. Keep turning down NVIDIA mic. Or do I even get any? No, it's like deleting everything. Suppression down a little bit more. Like 40. How's that for? Oh yeah. Picking up. Shifting. That's probably pretty good. Not really any background noise in the garage other than the trainer, but the trainer is near silent. Scenery looks nice. Hey, Peter. Yes. Seeing what the difference here in the RGT version of Ventoux. It looks nicer than the Zwift version. Well, how are you doing today? %, trainer resistance. I've never messed with it in RGT. I've always left it at 100, which is kind of interesting because I noticed in RGT at 100% difficulty, I mean, it's harder, but I have an easier time putting the power down. I mean, I guess you don't really have a choice. If you're going up a 10% hill and you're in your easiest gear, like you gotta pedal. Where in Zwift at 50%, you can kind of always find an easier gear to go easier. Oh, sounds nice. All I have had so far is this coffee. Jog in the road there. Probably should have stopped pedaling. Yeah, well, I think that's the nature of trainer difficulty. It just makes it easier. It's like virtual gearing. It's like it's making you have easier gears than you would normally have on your bike. But in real life, you got the gears that you have. So if you're grinding up a hill, you're grinding up a hill. Like I did a race the other day that had a decent climb in it, and I pretty much had no choice but to either do 300 watts or stop. So I think on Zwift for races, I'm probably going to put it back to 100% or closer to it. Because I'm lazy and I need the trainer to force me to have to push harder. It was too easy in races to be like, oh, I got a few extra gears here. I'll just go down a couple gears and do 280 watts instead of 320. mean, right now it makes no difference because I'm doing an ERG workout. Yes. Yeah, no, you would have to coast. And then there's that's problem. So if you're one of the people running at 100% and all your competitors are at 50 and they're powering down hills going 80 kilometers an hour, that's not really fair either. I mean, this road bike, I have normal road. I got like 52.11. This thing tops out at, 55k an hour. After 55k, you can't really pedal. I think you could maybe get to 60. If you're doing 60 and pedaling 120 RPM, you're like out of control. Yeah, exactly. At 55k an hour, you're tucking, you're not pedaling. When we started doing time trials, we had a very high level time trial guy that used to come out and give us pointers. And like he would say, it's diminishing returns. As soon as you hit 55k an hour on a downhill, you can go faster, but you're going to have to do 300 watts, 350 watts to get 2 more kilometers an hour on that downhill. And that's just a huge waste of energy for 2K. You're better off doing the 350 on the flat, where the difference is going to be, 10 kilometers an hour. And being safer. This green block, this doesn't look fun. What the heck of workouts are these picking for me? This is, I've just been doing what the program tells me to do. And it's picking workouts that I wouldn't necessarily pick for myself because they're harder. And this one has, I think, yeah, this one's got 3 15-minute sweet spot blocks. Definitely wouldn't have picked this. But I'm gonna say a computer is smarter than me. The computer has analyzed all my rides I've ever done and said, this is what we want you to do. So I'm gonna go, okay, computer. Yeah. It's just, I like to pick. It usually gives you a list. It says, we want you to do this one, but here's 5 others that you could also do. And I usually go down the list and pick the easier of the whole list. But the last couple of weeks I've said, screw it. Just do what it tells you and see where that goes. Don't really want to ride at 260 watts for 15-minute blocks. But you got to get up Ventoux. So 260 watt sweet spot blocks will probably do a good job. This block coming up is the warm-up block. this isn't a warm-up block. This is like super warm-up. 285. I'm trying to give you a harder one so that 260 is easier. No, this is just a portion. It just rotates. Coming up, it'll be 3 huge blocks, but I have it zoomed in. But yeah, pretty much like this. This is this block, then I get a rest, and then it'll start. Problem is, if you zoom out and show the whole thing, it's super tiny. Like the next block should be sliding into the screen at some point. Well, this will get the legs pumping, the heart flowing, blood. Yeah, exactly. This one's just to be like, okay, let's get everything moving. And then the next interval is like, let's flush what you just did. It's like a Dr. Weebles workout. High zone 2. Yeah. Ah, there we go. 148. That's pleasant. That is a nice Saturday morning pace. Yeah, see the next block on the top of the screen, top right, it says next 247. I got 5.5 more minutes at 140, and then 57 hits. Or I'm pretty sure it's 15 minutes. Take a look. Let's do some math. Yes, 15 minutes. Let's change the we can see out over the cliffside. Yes, I was doing a workout on Thursday. That totally, because I'm like a sit at 80 and just grind, or 85. And I'm very settled into 85. And then the target would fluctuate, where I was doing a workout that had me go up to 550 watts for 20 seconds. And there was 3 blocks of them. And each block, they increased the cadence target. So the first block was 90, 95. The second block was like 105. And then the third block was 115. And I found it super difficult to really spin up to 115 because you're just not used to it. But by the last block, it felt better. I like this camera view. It just kind of keeps panning around. Well, I do have to say that the RGT version of Ventoux looks nicer. You can see the mountains and hillsides in the distance. I mean, I don't know if this is realistic. Yeah, the first set that I did at 115 cadence, I was like doing this. And by the last set, I was really concentrating on just spinning, and it felt good. I know the Zwift version of Ventoux looks like a desert wasteland. And I don't know if that's more realistic than this view, but I much prefer this. Like, look at those mountains in the background. That's why rollers are really good. I started riding Zwift on rollers, and rollers really help to be relaxed, smooth, because as soon as you start bouncing on the rollers, you get out of control. And if your pedal stroke isn't nice and smooth, you can feel it. The rollers are like, whoa, 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 and you're riding like, where as you smooth out, you can actually hear. Yeah. And on the rollers, you can hear the whirring, and you try to make it instead of whoa, whoa, it's like whoa, whoa. Like you can tell by feel and sound that you're doing better. Oh, here's the block. Here it is. 15 minutes. Oh boy. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, smell-o-vision. You need pine tree smell. There's a real-life rider about 1.5 kilometers ahead of me, and I'm pretty sure when I hit sweet spot, should start gaining on him. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Oh. I don't enjoy the rollers. You do have to concentrate. You can't ride on them for like an hour. I've never fallen off. Once you do 2 pedal strokes, the weight of your wheels pretty much keep you upright. My rollers flare at the end, so you can't really go right off. You hit the flare and kind of like, oh, but it does simulate real life very well because you're balancing and you're trying to keep in the middle of the roller. So if you lean this way, the bike goes that way. So you end up I think working a lot of like stabilizing muscles that you wouldn't normally work, and you're working your brain because you're thinking. But I would Zwift on rollers. Like I'd have the rollers set up here, and I would just hold on to the work tool chest, get a couple pedal strokes in, and away you go. And if you have a power meter on your bike, Zwift will still pick up the power meter. Yeah, definitely. You're concentrating. So that's to say, it's not something you ride for hours and hours. I have elite ones. They have red rollers. They were pretty inexpensive. Yes, you're like, if I was looking straight ahead at Zwift, I could reach over and pick up my coffee on the rollers and sort of do things. But if I looked this way, then the bike would go that way. Like, so when you see these videos on YouTube of little girls skipping rope and hopping onto the rollers, those kids are badass. Badass. Yeah, what are my... I think mine are called like the Elite Parabolic. I'll find a picture at some point. Yeah. I mean, maybe I would attempt to do that in my younger days. I want to crash and fall off. It'd probably jumpstart my YouTube career. Hey, Bike Beast, have you been playing Lost Ark still? Are you doing the gear grind? Oh, you got to tier 2. Oh, I haven't made it there yet. I'm at like 580 something. I log in, do my dailies, log off, and I go from 8:30. I think it's super rough already. It's already hardcore just to get to 600. I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah, when you're wearing your mountain biking body armor. Okay, folks, don't try this at home. I'm gonna do roller tricks. This is the nice thing about ERG, is it doesn't let you cheat. I definitely wouldn't be going. Well, I really enjoyed following the storyline quests and doing that. And then it was disappointing when you have to gear grind to get to the next level of the story. Yeah, it's like, no, man. I just want to keep going. Don't tell me that I need to grind for a month to keep going. Hey, Brian. After this ride, I'm going to be doing the nano battery super test. Yeah, Bike Beast, I bought a new battery power bank. I'm going to test today. I freaking love it. The new Bella box is so easy. I logged on last night and it was like, oh, there is an update. Would you like to update? Yes. Boom, press a button. Updating. 5 minutes later, you are using the most up-to-date software. Oh, are you kidding me? How easy is that? Yeah, all you noobs, you don't know what it was like. It was hard. Brian even gave up. So I have the UPS pack for the Nano, but there's no really easy way. Every cable I've used to try to power the UPS off of a power bank, the cables all sucked. So I kept returning them because none of them would work. So the UPS is awesome because you'll get 4 hours of battery life off the UPS. But the whole point is you also want to feed the UPS with power so you can get like 12 hours of battery life. So I got an Anker Powerhouse 100 that has an AC adapter on it. Oh, look at this bot showing me who's boss. Because the only cable that I found that works with the Nano UPS is the wall plug-in that it came with. So the Anker Powerhouse 100 has 3 USB ports and an AC port. So I should be able to get rid of the 2 batteries I was using and have one larger battery. But I need my computer downstairs running OBS so I can test. I can't really do that until I'm done my ride. Super nerd. Come back alive, camera. Oh, thank goodness. 4.5 minutes left. That's because I like to tinker. I think cyclists in general have the best ones. You have to use the Bella Cloud remote, because the Cloud remote, yeah, you have to set up the Bella Cloud, because what'll happen is once it registers that it's online, you'll be able to access it through the cloud. The Cloud remote was another thing that's amazing. So ideally what would happen is you plug in your phone, it boots up, it comes online, the cloud finds, I just usually keep hitting refresh. Yeah, I think pound for pound, all the cycling streamers have the best setups. I think we're so used to just having all this equipment to get onto Zwift that all the streaming stuff just kind of goes along with it. And I like messing with things. I see other streamers have stuff and I'm like, oh, that looks nice. Yes, yeah. It pains me a little bit to have all of this junk behind me riding in the garage. Bins, garbage cans. Oh, first 15-minute block is coming to a close. Yeah. Oh, it was hard. I love updates. I love updates. I get pumped when any of my programs have updates. But the old Bella box, it was like downloading stuff in command lines. It's so easy to break things. I started over like probably about 4 times. Come on, ERG. Drop. Drop, damn it. Drop. I don't want to keep riding at 260. Yeah. Oh. There we go. And then I would be like, and then I'd text Bike Beast and be like, oh my gosh, there's a new update. It sounds so good. And then 20 minutes later, I'm like, oh my gosh, Bike Beast, I broke it. Yeah, my like Peru lost ant connection. So it just kept me at 260 for an extra 30 seconds.
And then 2 hours after telling him I broke it, I'd message him back and be like, I got it fixed again. It's working. Yeah, powering the Nano, I think, is one of the biggest issues a lot of people have. The Nano is a little bit finicky. And if your power bank isn't rock solid, see, I actually had the first power bank was actually defective, and I didn't realize it was defective. So my Nano kept on browning out. Every time I rode to work, it would brown out every 5 minutes, then come back alive. Offline, online, offline, online. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I did all of this research into like, well, maybe it's overheating, maybe it's doing this, maybe it's doing that. And nothing worked. And then I bought a little USB multimeter, plugged it in, and realized it was totally the power bank. The power bank would slowly drift below the Nano's like 4.7 volt brownout stage. So I sent the defective one back, ordered a new one, and then it was super awesome. Worked freaking fantastic. But I did 15 steps and bought a bunch of crap that I didn't need to buy, fixing a problem that wasn't really the problem. And with the proper power bank, see, the Nano has the luxury of a USB-C input. So it's 3 amp input. But then when I saw the UPS allows for 5 amps direct to the board pins. So 5 amps, you should never have any issues. When I would meter it, I think the Nano was drawing about 2.2 amps when it was fully encoding. Usually around 1.8 amps. No, this break was too short. How far I am up the mountain. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm like a third of the way. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Peter. Oh, I was hoping I'd be farther in. I got a long ways to go. This workout's gonna finish, but I'm gonna still have to keep riding. like the little leaderboards at the different sections. It's going slow enough I could actually see my name. I got like half done the workout, and it got me a third up the mountain. I shouldn't have too much left over. Grinding. Oh, a third of the interval down, 2/3 of the interval to go. This is some grindy cadence that they want me riding at. I really do. I do too. it gives me my workout information, but I find it gives me more screen space to look at crap. And really, if you wanted to, you could remove everything else. Like being an ERG workout, I don't really need those dials. You know, I could just have the bottom graph, because really my only goal is just to pedal. I think for viewers, it's nice to have, yeah, so they can see. And what's amazing is you can use those dials for IRL streams. I just trim it down a little bit so you don't see MPA, you just see the middle portion. You know, I'm riding home on my commute, and all the viewers can see my heart rate and wattage. You know, and I hit a Strava segment and go for it, and everyone can see, you know, my wattage spike and kind of follow along. Oh. Almost 2/3 done this block. On the C Bike Beast, they added a kilometers per hour dial for outdoor. What I like about Xert too is it's not a huge company, and you make suggestions. Like I was sending Xert video clips saying, hey, this is what streamers are using your stuff for. Like, look at how this looks. And I said, there's a bunch of us doing IRL streams. And if you're already pulling data from a phone or a Garmin or a Karoo, I said, would it be hard to add a speed dial? And the guy was like, no, not at all. And then it was like a week later, boom, speed dial. Like, it's just pulling data from your head unit or the phone app. So any metric that you have on your head unit or phone app should be able to make a dial out of. Yeah. Well, Armando, the guy in charge, he's always answering questions on Facebook. Am I catching somebody? Is that, well, I'm getting passed, but is that someone in the distance? Catching a bot. I think for IRL streams, it's super cool if you can also show your speed. You know, sometimes it's hard. The GoPro stabilizes things so well that it looks like you're always on the flat, and it doesn't give you the same sense of speed. Three minutes. And see, after this second block, my heart rate slowly climbing higher than it was in the first block. But 72 RPM, they really want you grinding this out. This isn't no high rev and sweet spot workout. Oh. And plus drop. Yeah, this is totally like TT. TT season starts in a month. So this is probably what I should be doing. Actually, I should have my aero bars on. Should be riding aero bar style. Get used to that position again. Get used to feeling my knees slamming into my gut 80 times a minute. But despite ending the ZRL season at one of my heaviest weights, I've managed to drop about 4 kilograms in the last 3 weeks. I'm quite happy with the progress. I'm not happy that I gained the weight back from where I was in May, but making progress, getting back to it. "2021 was a strange year. Strange year." Here we go, 12 seconds. Sweet 150 watts. Oh, that feels nice. Let's get that heart rate back down. If I remember correctly, yes, one more 15-minute block. Then I'm on my own with no ERG. I should set it up where this the scenes just auto rotate. I always forget. I got a stream deck sitting in front of me. And I could switch everything around and talk to people and be like, look at me. Now my face is big. Minute and 20 seconds left. This break wasn't long enough. Oh, I'm pedaling way too fast. Way too fast. Look at that dial. There we go. 62, that's the target. I like that camera angle in RGT. Like the follow cam. It looks cool without any metrics. Oh, 10 seconds. Here we go. Last 15-minute block. Oh, there we go. Power's ramping up. Bike Beast, what was the game were you playing? Was it Dying Light 2 is what you said? I need to find another game that I can play after I've done my dailies in Lost Ark. Yeah, I think... I just think I want to get to 600 and do the next part. I'm really close. I'm really close to 600. And I'll probably... Well, I read an article, said they were nerfing things. Or they were making the honing gearing drops happen more often and more of them. Yeah. Well, knowing the grind, like, it takes me 15 minutes. 15 minutes to do the dailies. Jump on, 15 minutes, and go play something else. Like last night, I did my dailies, and all Friday night, I just watched YouTube videos because I was bored. I was like, this isn't a fun Friday night. Yeah. That doesn't sound fun. Oh, nice. I'll try that. I'll look into that after. Or I can just sit and watch you guys play. I found I've been doing that more and more often. Yeah, I've been, I gotta set up my IRL stream, plug everything in, and then just have it streaming to OBS for all day and see how long it lasts. I was gonna play games while it's doing that. If it goes for more than 5 hours, I'm gonna be like, that's good enough. Because the new power bank has a decent battery indicator. So if I get 5 hours out of it and it's like half used, then I could probably get 7 or 8. I know the UPS by itself will get at least 4 hours. So the UPS plugged in and constantly charging should get an amazing amount of life. So the battery pack would be powering the M1, the GoPro, and then the UPS. Oh, this interval's feeling it. Man, Xert just knows. It knows. knows me better than I know myself. It knows that, like, it knows that you're going to be pushed just to the brink near the end of the workout. Yeah, like, I got 8 minutes left, and the leg pain is just creeping in. My heart rate's up to 164. Yeah, well, that's what I say it knows. I mean, it gets every little bit of ride data. You know, and it's constantly adjusting based on all of your metrics and the data you feed it. So it knows what you need to do and how long and hard you need to do it for. I like the smart intervals. It's like having a spotter at the gym where they're just like, okay, just a bit longer. We're going to make this interval just a bit more harder. Oh, you can do 10 reps? I think you could do 11. No, one more, 12. Oh, let's hold it for 13. I'm gonna hold the bar just a little bit. And Xert totally does that. It'll extend the interval and ramp it down just a little bit. You can do it. One more rep. Well, it's good because now that the race season is basically over for Zwift, I can concentrate more on doing what it wants me to do rather than feeding it race data and not really accomplishing, you know, my overall goals. Oh, come on. Ah, 5 minutes. Oh, I can see the end of it. It's in the screen. Oh, I'm down to counting minutes now. All this music is the exact cadence. Halftime. 3 minutes. Riders, Bot's catching me. Serenity. Serenity now. Oh, this is kicking my ass. 2 minutes. Two friggin' minutes. No, don't leave me, Serenity. Minute 30. Minute. Final minute. It's the final minute. We're doing this. 1 minute easy. Super easy. 45 seconds. Seconds, 22. Nine. Better not extend it. Better not be toying with me. Come on. Come on. Drop. Ah, here we go. Ah. Well, yeah. Luckily, this isn't classified as a smart workout, but the smart workouts totally do that. They're like, no, you're not done yet. Oh. That was good. I don't know if I could do one more 15-minute block. Halfway through that last one, I was pretty hurting. Well, see, that's the thing with Xert too. It doesn't just go by threshold power. It uses 3 sets of metrics to figure out how it can punish you. Antoine just floating past. You know, because like no two riders are the same. what's interesting is like my MPA meter is very close to what Doc's is, but he has a higher threshold power, and I'm pretty sure his HIE is quite a bit higher than mine. But in general, our gas tank is almost the same size. Well, 150 watts. It gets hot in here, Beast. Not so much right now because it's still cold outside, but I typically fog up those windows. And in the summer, it becomes unbearable in here. Like, I pretty much didn't ride Zwift from almost June to September last year. If I open the garage door about a foot, it gets some airflow. Like, I'll put a fan in the garage door, sucking air out, or I'll open the door all the way, but it's kind of weird. I mean, I don't live on a busy street, but with the door open all the way, people are like walking by going, who's that guy talking to? It looks like a freaking TV studio here with like lights and cameras and like mics. Some guy's riding his bike. I did the summer before last. I had a little portable air conditioning unit in the garage. But my wife took it for inside the house. She says it wasn't worth making the garage cool for me to bike ride. My wife's not supporting my fitness. So the portable air conditioner, though, it didn't cool the garage, but what it did was it sucked all the moisture out of the air. So if you're riding in high humidity and it's super hot, your fans are blowing on you, but they're not doing anything because your sweat can't evaporate. So if your sweat can't evaporate because it's humid, you're not actually cooling yourself. So when I had the portable air conditioner, it was sucking all the moisture out of the air. So even though it was still really hot in the garage, the fans were actually cooling you pretty good because the sweat was able to get, evaporate and do its job. So, I mean, it got too hot in our house because we had that heat wave. So we had to put the air conditioner inside. But yeah, the little portable air conditioner was amazing because it would be 30, 35 degrees in the garage and I was still riding, quite a bit. It's kind of like when you ride outside anyways, you don't realize how much airflow real life riding gives you. I mean, I got fans out the yoo-hoo, like this one behind me, this one, and then I have that identical fan right there. Oh man, I'm a sweaty ass beast. I'm sweaty assed. The moment I start pedaling, I'm like, yeah, outside like is no problem. Yeah, I can ride my bike to work and I'm fine. Yeah, indoors is like I have to wear all these clothes because I need something to soak the sweat up. Like you and Spoon and Jamie and all these guys that ride with no shirt on, I would have a frickin' 3-liter pool. This gives me a layer for the sweat to soak to, and then the fan evaporates the sweat off the jersey. I mean, I'm wearing like 2 hats. That's the other problem. They don't have hair. You don't really realize how good hair is at wicking sweat off your head, drying. With no hair, the sweat just like pours down my face. But these Lasco fans are unfreaking believable. Your heads, you're like, oh, guys, I'm working really hard. I can't lift my head. This is high. I got so much hair. I have had no hair longer than I have had hair. Yeah, and they're super quiet. Like I have a box fan set up here and it's loud. I turn these Lasco fans on, you can't even hear them. And I've never put the Lasco fan over level 1. You know, it's got 1, 2, and 3. Level 1 blasts freaking crap everywhere. I had the Lasco fan there and I turned it on to level 3 one time and it looked like a dog out a window. My mouth was like spread open and wind. I didn't have to breathe. I just opened my mouth and it just blew the air right into my lungs. Yeah, it's too close. 2 and 3 is meant if you had it on the opposite side of the room. I could have it on the other side of the garage and it'd be like a beam of air blowing me. Yeah. Actually, that might work. Because if it was on the far side of the room, you could turn it up and you probably wouldn't hear it. Oh, once this interval's over, this is going to be the moment of truth. How far up the mountain am I? It's going to be a surprise. Oh, I got 10 seconds. Interval workout done. That was an hour and a half. So let's stop this. Stop. Turn that off. Discard. That wasn't bad. That only used like 15% battery life on that. Works okay. So let's turn off Xert. Let's go into RGT. Let's turn all the metrics. Options back on. Come on, be closer to the top. Oh my gosh, it's so far away. So far. Oh, I'm like 2/3. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't turn trainer resistance back on. Equipment. Nope. Menu sensors. Turn that off and off. Let's throw the direct. Let's throw the direct back on. Direct connect back on. Close. Back into Streamlabs. Oh, yeah, I'm like, that was an hour and a half and I got Oh, more than 2/3, almost 3/4. Oh, there we go. Easy gear. Touch this leg out a bit. That's... I'm in like the easiest gear. ERG is so fun up hills. Yeah. Well, it's like even now I have to do 230 watts just to keep pedaling because it's on 100% trainer difficulty. And your pedal stroke is so much different when the flywheel speed is really low. So when you're just grinding at this, it feels like a grind, but then this kind of feels like real life. I think that's sort of what we're going for. Like it actually feels like I'm climbing and slogging it up this hill. I need bigger gears. I need an 1132 or 1134. On my cross bike, I have 1136, and a 36 is quite nice. On my wife's bike, I put an XT on 1140. Oh, and the 40 is just beautiful. It is nice. I'll like adjust something on her bike, and I'll take it for a spin around the block. And the 40 is just like, whoa. Nice and easy up all the hills. I think I've only done Ventoux and Zwift twice. I did it when it first came out to try it, and then I did it as part of some sort of like event. But the event only made you go part way up. I like that on this version, there's a little downhill at the top. So I guess... Oh, see, I think in RGT, you just like ride the route. I don't think there's an option of coming back down the hill. I think it's like when you cross the banner, it's just like, yeah, you did it. That's sad. That's sad. I want to be able to ride down. Climbed all this way up. I deserve some downhill. There's supposed to be an icon that you can turn around. Oh, there it is. Sweet. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Bike Beats. Chatting made that way easier. I'll let you know how the battery test goes. I'll send you lots of pictures. $5K left. Yeah, I was around the 3/4 way mark. 5. Welcome, Raiders. I'm all out of ERG workout. The workout ended, so now I'm all alone, slogging up this darn mountain. The workout got me about 3/4 of the way up. Hey, Rich. I wouldn't say I like this more than Zwift. It's different. I do enjoy racing in RGT more than Zwift, but RGT, there's no people, so you're by yourself. And the group rides are sort of like Zwift just has way more events. There's something starting every 15 minutes. So it's kind of like I'll probably be racing more on RGT and just doing general rides in Zwift. I do have to say, RGT's Ventoux is more, I guess, visually appealing than Zwift's Ventoux. Zwift's Ventoux is like a desert wasteland. It's like you're riding up some Mad Max hill. There's a lot more to look at, especially when the camera kind of pans out over the hills. Like you can see rolling hills in the distance. Like RGT has done a better job of background visuals. With Zwift, it's kind of like as soon as the road ends, they don't care. They did a better job on Mercury Island. Mercury Island is visually nice for like distance. I just finished up a sweet spot workout. Well, it probably does. That's where I don't think. I think Zwift's Desert Wasteland is more realistic to what Ventoux actually looks like. But personally, I'd rather ride and see the trees. All these damn bots going so fast. Yeah, like I'm very close to the top and there shouldn't be any sort of trees. Yeah, I did. I actually raced, well, in RGT. I did the last 40 Ks of the Milano San Remo race. They had a Magic Road version of the last 40K. It was super fun. I think that's, moving forward, of a big feature in RGT is the Magic Roads function, where you can import rides that you've done before. I like, after I completed the San Remo race, my Garmin, it shows that I rode in Italy, because the course was based off a GPX file, so I was just pulling up. And I had someone be like, "Were you in Italy for spring break? You riding your bike?" Oh, this is a slog. 3.7 kilometers to go. The thing's still going off the rails in Hong Kong, or are they reeling everything back in? So back crazy, because Hong Kong was like the pinnacle of COVID, of like how to deal with it. Like, had the least cases, from any other country or place in the world, with a population density that is above and beyond anywhere else. And that's the thing is, once it goes off the rails, it goes off hard. Oh, crap. Oh. So the anti-vaxxers kind of got into it. It's like, so here in BC, they removed the mask mandate about 2 weeks ago. You don't have to wear masks. A lot of people still do. It's like 50-50. But then this week, during the news press releases, they were like, well, maybe we shouldn't have. Oh man, the kilometers remaining go down so slow when you're going uphill. Herbert, after these bots going 5.4, yeah, there's bots kind of riding around at different paces. Kind of like the pacer bots in Zwift, but there's way more of them And so you can find one that, you know, is going at a decent pace. Above the clouds. Do a sprint. Ah. Not today. Today is not a sprint day.
Do a sprint.
Oh, you guys. I don't know if I can get a good enough gear. I have to like move those. Ah, that was for you. That was a half-ass sprint. I have my lights too close to the flywheel. I started rubbing. Gotta move those. I just like wrecked my workout. Totally worth it. I think I broke 1,000 watts in my small ring. So close to the end of this. Hey Spoon, you've ridden RGT more than I have. Can I turn around at the top? I saw that there's a turnaround button. Like, did I ride all the way to the top and then the game just ends? I think so. Okay, yeah. I did see in the menu, like if I use the app for a remote, it says turnaround. So I was like, I sure hope that's what I think it is. Because I deserve 25 minutes. Yeah, it's not an event. It was like a just ride thing. I deserve 20 minutes of downhill. close. Hey, Rich, you answered your question. The trees did go away. So, I would say RGT Ventoux is better than Zwift Ventoux for visual appearance. The trees did go away once I hit the last turn. So this looks like true Ventoux. But this is what it would look like in real life. You'd have trees most of the way up. I mean, it still sucks. Still a long ass hill. I've been climbing for 2 hours. It's kind of funny because I think RGT graphics are better and worse than Zwift. If that makes any sense. Like, Zwift's got the cartoon thing going and it looks very polished, but I think there's a bit more realism going on in RGT. Yeah, like, it's still a little rough. Like, I could see a couple updates. This could be really good. But yeah, like, aesthetically, Zwift is more polished. Yeah, it's like World of Warcraft. Everyone's like, oh, the graphics suck. No, well, that's just the style that they're going for. You have to tread a fine line in graphics when you want a bigger user base. The lights never turn off. Ever. The only way you can get them off is if you find the right hex code for, like, black or almost black. Yeah. Brown. If you go on the interwebs and find a hex code, well, that's weird. Why is that strip light not participating? Super strange. Where is it here? Oh. That's really strange. Like, fuck you, I don't want to be. I think I have to manually add it to each thing. Like each command. I probably haven't done that. Oh, you gotta use the actual word hex. Hashtag or exclamation mark HEX space and then fill. It is weird. It's finicky. I always turn LePage's lights on to poop brown. If you Google a hex code for poop brown, it's a pretty good color. Or Google worst color in the world. It's a very like weird sort of brownish shade of. Yeah, that's kind of a gross color. Like, that's not an appealing color. All right, now I have to like ride back up this little downhill that it put me on. Works a little better at night, and the entire garage lights up with baby poop brown.
But don't worry, Physique's got it. We're good. There we go.
Oh, that's awesome. How are you feeling after 2 hours? I'm feeling pretty tired. Get them base miles in. I should have turned around before it went downhill. That was a dumb idea. Super dumb. That's good. That's a good feeling. You want to ease into the longer rides. Problem is, if you go too hard and crush yourself, then you're out of commission for days. So it's kind of like, did you no good? Alyssa, wait for me. Yeah, that'll get you there. I think that's a lot of problem people do, is they just go too hard, too soon. Then your legs are sore, and then you don't ride for 3 days because your legs are sore. Or the whole idea of base training is so you can pretty much ride a lot and get a ton of saddle time. Not at the top yet. Oh my gosh. I can hit 1,700 meters of climbing before I start going downhill. I'm just gonna be short. Maybe like 1695. This part of the pretty steep. I might make it. It's at 1,700. You can do it. There we go. Downhill. All right. Let's find out why. Let's try that again. There we go. Fixed it for you, Spoon. There's a lot of downhill. Hey, Rich, thanks for stopping by. Good chatting. I'm pretty much just gonna coast down this hill. That's my ride. Oh, well, I think I'm probably going to log off because this is not exciting. Just watching me rip downhill for 20k. Go find someone else. Let's go over to Peloton. Say thanks to Dave Garge for the raid. Thanks for Spoon for the bits and making me do the sprints. Never want to do sprints, but for you, I do the sprints. Let's go over to say hi to Peloton. Hope everyone has a fantastic day. I'm going to finish coasting down this hill, and that is it. It's a good 2 hours and 20 minutes.